Okay, James Hinkle, Sounds Like Videos. Of course, the latest news is the fire at Golden Valley Tractor, just next to the Pizza Hut, at the intersection, basically at the intersection at Highway 13 and 7 on the north side. Another reference here is kind of catty-cornered from the hospital. A lot of people know where the hospital is. Anyway, I was out there. Let me start from the beginning here. Actually, I was driving by at 4:37 this morning. I cruised right through the intersection there and couldn't help but notice. Actually, I noticed from clear at the top of the hill that there was a lot of smoke. And whenever I got down to the bottom of the hill, got to the intersection, it was obvious that a Golden Valley Tractor was on fire. I already seen that they already had the big ladder truck out there, and guys were going to work. So on my way back into town today, I stopped by, got permission to fly around the area from the firefighters there, and I'm just going to go ahead and roll this footage here. So there we go. All right, here we go. Now you can hear me. Anyway, this is Golden Valley Tractor. This is footage shot just a few minutes ago. I'm actually not on the scene at the time. Right now, I'm actually back in my studio. So, yeah, as you can see, it is a complete loss. The building is completely gone. There's no telling what kind of damage or how much, as far as monetary, how much damage has actually been done. But the building is obviously a complete loss. I got a little bit of information here for you. Of course, Acting Chief Mark Manuel. There was about 20 firefighters there that have been fighting this blaze. 3 trucks. They called in Warrensburg and Urick, and of course Clinton was there. On my way heading north towards Kansas City, I actually met the truck, Urick's truck coming south. So that had to have been probably about 4:20, no, 4:45, yeah, that I met them. So they were just pulling out of Urick. So as you can see, the fire spread all the way through the building. I would say there's probably nothing left. I do know from talking to the firefighters there on the scene that they did have a fuel or an oil burning type of heating system, probably propane, I'm guessing, or gas. So you're actually looking at towards kind of the northeast. Right now the drone would be right over Hankins Grain. As you can see from the footage from the front, it doesn't look like the fire spread into Hankins Grain. Of course, depending on what's in the bins, if those catch fire, they can actually explode. So whenever I was driving by this morning, I was like, oh no, don't let that get into the bins. All right, so that's all the footage that I have right there. Let me just go ahead and in case you missed it, I'm going to roll that back again. So, yeah, if this fire had gotten over into the grain bins and they had certain types of grain, they can actually explode. So that would be a horrible deal for not only us, but a lot of the local farmers. I mean, it's already kind of a hit for the local farmers anyway, because I know that there are a lot of people who depend on Golden Valley Tractor for repairs and equipment and you know, in order to run their own farm businesses, really. My heart goes out to the owners and also the employees. One other bit of information I can share with you at this point is that there has been no injuries. Thank God for that. As you can see here, Clinton did use their new truck. That obviously came in handy. Whenever I drove by this morning, I just happened to be driving by this morning, heading towards Kansas City whenever I saw this. Their ladder truck was already out. So they got the call about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then by 4:37, whenever I drove by, the ladder truck was already out. So, you know, obviously our local firefighters are very good and very efficient. So, yeah. Of course, they're still on the scene. This footage was taken probably about 30 minutes ago, and it's I don't know what time it is right now. I don't have that displayed here. So, one thing that just a little note, in case you're a drone enthusiast, you cannot go there and fly. Stay away. You have to stay back a certain distance. Also, there's the heliport that's right there close by, so you have to stay away from that as well. So if you are a drone enthusiast, you cannot go over here. Stay away. Like I said earlier at the beginning of this broadcast, I actually approached the firefighters there, obtained permission to fly. Not only did I obtain permission, but I also stayed outside of the boundaries that I really needed to. These shots are a little bit close up because I actually own a drone that can zoom in. So these shots I'm actually a lot further back than what you would think. You're looking at this right now, I'm over Hankins Grain. I am actually past the grain bins, looking back. Okay, so it switched back over. So I still got audio and everything. Anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in here. Obviously, this is a tragedy for our community. I mean, we're an agricultural community, and we depend on this business for our supplies and needs. I know personally, we have purchased things from them. My wife's family still has a farm down off Z Highway. We've gotten all kinds of baler parts and tractor parts and stuff, and purchased them right there. As of right now, we don't know, what their plans are. This has happened within the last 24 hours. So, all right, I'm going to cut this off here at this point. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I know there's been a lot of people that have driven by, the area here. So we'll just give you a look. This way you can see it here and not have to drive around. I'd say the firefighters are still going to be on scene for quite some time because, as you can see in the video, the place was still smoking. So anyway, good news, nobody was injured. No firefighters were injured. So, all right. My name is James Hinkle, Sounds Like Videos, or you're watching this on my personal profile. If there's any other additional information that I come across, I'll post it or do another Facebook Live. So, that's all I got. Sounds Like Videos.